So let's talk about the F word. Failure. When I was a kid growing up, I always thought that failure was something that you should never let happen. And I beat myself up. So if I was in the middle of preparing a speech and, I picked the wrong quote maybe, and then I would get up and I would deliver that quote and it was incorrect, I'd beat myself up all day about it. Because I would think, how could you make that kind of mistake? But I think the best lesson that being an entrepreneur has taught me is that failure means that you're learning. Failure means that you're growing. Failure means that you are trying hard enough. And you have an opportunity when you fail to learn and fail forward. Failing forward is such an exciting opportunity. And I'm going to give you an example. One year when I was building gift boxes, it was the holiday season. We had a process for accepting orders. And that just involved people sending us spreadsheets. And when they submitted those spreadsheets, often they were all over the place and I just accepted however they were until one day I made a really big mistake that changed everything for us. So after packing thousands of gift boxes from the holidays, which sounds really great, but is really, really, really hard and exhausting, I thought that I had finally finished everything. And it was while I was cleaning up my office, maybe a week after the holiday season, that I realized that this system actually caused me to miss 67 gift boxes. That meant that our customer had paid us for 67 additional gifts that I never even sent because I didn't even know they existed. So my whole team had gone home at this point. Everyone is celebrating the holiday, but I'm at the office. And guess what I had to do? Build 67 gift boxes because it still had to get done. The lesson that I learned after I'm not gonna lie, cried a little bit because I was so frustrated by this mistake, is that I needed a better system. And so in this mistake, I actually discovered a better way to accept gift orders that actually reduced the amount of time for everyone on our team when it came to getting the information we needed from our customers to then turn around and ship gifts, which cuts down on the amount of time, which means cutting down on the amount of cost, which means that we get to keep more money in the business. So while at the time that was a really painful experience, it actually turned into a really powerful opportunity to learn and to fail forward, failing into a better version of the business than we had before I made this mistake. One of my favorite shows to watch with my son is this show called Waffles and Mochi.
Waffles and Mochi.
That's us.
Waffles and Mochi.
Yep, we're here to help.
And in it, we have these two characters, Waffles and Mochi. And their job is to deliver eggs to a very famous chef, Chef Massimo. And on their way to deliver eggs, they accidentally crack one of them and they feel terrible about it. So they tell the chef, thinking of course that they're in trouble or something terrible has happened. And Chef Massimo tells them a wonderful story about how actually it was a mistake that led them to one of their most beautiful dishes because one of the sous chefs had dropped a plate on the floor. And when the dessert shattered, the chef was able to see something beautiful that he wanted to recreate time and again. And I think that's exactly what entrepreneurship is like. Every single day, you're tinkering with this idea, you're trying to get better at your product, and sometimes you break it, and you feel at the time that you've made a horrible mistake, but actually it's in that mistake that you might discover something so incredible, something so brand new, maybe something that other people have never seen before. And so, know that failure is a critical part of your success. I also want you to know that maybe some people you know that are famous and really good at what they do seem like they never make mistakes, but actually they've probably made a lot of mistakes. One of my favorite artists, Lizzo.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling? Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
I love listening to her tell her story. And it may seem that just overnight she's popped up on your radio and you're just learning about her. But she's been working hard for a very long time, learning how to be really good at her flute, learning how to sing well, learning how to perform. And in every single one of those aspects, she has made lots of mistakes that have helped her become the maven, the master that she is today. And so while it may seem like everyone has it figured out, they're not making mistakes, that's actually not true. And if you ask anyone who's really good at what they do, especially in business, they'll tell you, no, I make mistakes every day and I'm glad because those mistakes teach me. I want to pause for a second. This lesson about failure, about failing forward, isn't just for entrepreneurs, isn't just for your professional life. It's for your personal life too. If you're the type of person who has maybe tried something and failed before, maybe tried a few times and failed, I get it. I've been in your shoes. It's terrifying to make mistakes. It's terrifying to make mistakes in front of other people that you care about or people you want to impress, but you shouldn't be ashamed and you shouldn't be afraid to make more mistakes because failure is part of being human. Thank you so much for joining this class about being an entrepreneur. I had a blast telling you a little bit about my life as a mom, and as an entrepreneur, you get to meet Amari. And guess what? It's time for you to go get started. So if you've got an idea, build it. The world needs a solution that comes from your genius. That's it for us. So we're going to say bye to you. Can you say bye, friends?
Bye.
We look forward to hearing about your awesome idea.